I'd say our music has evolved to a point of kind of musical maturity in a way. I think that
like Bach.
Exactly. We're like Bach now, whereas before we were more like
Bach.
We were more like.
Hey, I got a joke for you. What's a dog's favorite artist?
Bach.
Woo! Next question.
Wait, no, I gotta. Yeah. Wait, I'm about to give you a dare. Ashton, go Super Saiyan.
Sorry about your ears. My bad. Okay. Anyways,
In the dressing room.
yeah, we bet how much? We should say $20.
It was a lot. No, it was more than that because I wouldn't have done it. That makes me sound stupid then.
I said I would give Luke $1,000.
We had Greek food and there was like a tub of like hummus, tzatziki stuff, like a big tub.
300 mils.
It was a lot. And they were like,
300
Ashton
mils.
was like, give me $1,000 if you drink all that. And then
Callum
was like, I'll give you another 1,000. And Michael said, I'll give you 500. That's
Well, I mean, that kind of makes me sound cheap.
Michael's doing a lot of renovations right now. He's got some work.
Like, yeah.
That's $2,500.
So Luke sits there and he starts praying. He goes like this.
Legitimately.
And then I'm like, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
There's a good video of it actually.
There is, yeah.
And you're gonna be able to see this.
And I didn't do it. I got about a sip and a half in and it was just...
And it went all over his pants and all over the floor.
Coming to theaters
Are
soon.
we talking about?
Yes, tzatziki. It was tzatziki.
Oh, okay. Callum's most likely to adopt a pet because one day I went over to his house and there was a small fluffy animal sitting in his kitchen. I said, "What's that?" He goes, "That's my dog Duke." like I just should have known that it would have been there. And Luke's most likely to eat everything in the fridge.
Because he's simply the largest of frame.
Yeah.
Nothing against him. He's just...
Yeah, keep digging out of that hole.
No, he's fit. No, trust me.
He's
Viewers,
fit,
listeners,
man.
he's a fit, strong, handsome
Still
man.
manages to squeeze into some leather pants.
Requires a lot of calories to run this machine, though.
Yep.
Thanks.
Captain Skinny Legs.
Straight to the shoulders.
Reporting for duty.
The best advice is only valuable when... The best advice is only valuable when the who gives the advice knows how to receive the advice. Think deeper about that.
I know what you're saying.
You can hear the advice, but unless you can act upon the advice wisely, then is it really receiving advice?
Yes.
Are you?
That's a
one
bigger
to
question.
Act on advice.
I act on advice. Well, I try.
You do? You try. Okay.
You know what my grandpa said?
What do you say?
What, you don't want me to answer the question?
What did Grandpa Bruce say? What did Bruce
Bruce
say?
said, don't be one of those bands that mime. And I took that advice. That's what my grandpa said.
Our guitar tech for about 4 years of our career, before we went on stage, used to say every night, "Don't be shit." Now we live by that.
And for 4 years we were.
We live by that, regardless of what you think.
We don't mime.
Let's not attack the audience.
Hey, fuck you.
I see you out there judging us. Why you gotta look at us like that?
We shred so hard. Harder than you've ever shred.
My favorite memory from writing Youngblood would have to be the recording process. And I think Callum enjoyed that as well.
Yeah.
I did.
I think Callum's favorite part, I remember his face in Walls Could Talk, if Walls Could Talk, and he goes, and he plays this, doom, 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 and it's a bass moment, a moment.
Bass moment.
Callum likes bass.
That is
Okay,
not-
to answer your question, yes, Callum does like bass.
Yes, he loves
I'm sure.
powder blue
I'm
t-shirts.
sure that was the question.
That's
Yeah.
one of the best questions we've had so far.
Thank you for asking me.
Wow, we are rusty at this.
Does
aren't we?
Callum like bass?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Let's find out.
Yeah, if we're gonna play a song to describe Five Sauce right now, I'd say Youngblood. The song.
I'm gonna curveball.
Wait.
Gonna say Teenage Dream Live.
That's a cover. That's a Katy Perry cover that we used to play 5 years ago.
I didn't know that.
I think that would accurately describe who we are today.
I change it to
Ashton and the Starboys.
Starboy?
Ashton and the Co-Pilots.
Really? Yeah,
Ashton and the Ewoks.
Oh, very nice.
I changed it to this.
Ashton and the other guys.
Ashton.
Cool, next one.
What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say I changed it to just 5 sauce.
Alright. Or 4 seconds of summer.
Yeah, you know what? 4 seconds.
4 seconds of summer.
What about
Would be much
Jabba
better.
and the Bad Boys?
Which one
like
is Jabba?
The bed.
Who's Jabba in this situation?
You're a Jabba.
So we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
Tune in next time.
We all call Michael the Cliffaconda.
Or Dirty Cliffo.
Yeah, Dirty Cliffo is his DJ name.
We call Ashton Daddy.
But
Because
everyone knows.
he's daddy.
It's crazy.
Um,
We're very appropriate today. And we call Cal C Swizzle.
See, Diz.
And Luke's breadstick. The breadstick.
God damn it.
he hates that. It finally went away.
It's gonna resurface again. You put on some muscle mass.
My little breadstick.
Now I'm just thick bread.
My little breadstick, my little breadstick.
We were trying to find a name for that album for a while at Youngblood, and I mean, the whole album comes from life experience. Obviously, we were on the road from a young age, and then we had a year off to kind of figure out what was going on, realize stuff going on in our personal lives. But the reason that it was kind of the title of the album, the title track, because Youngblood represented the whole album. We felt it was the band's favorite song, felt the most important as a song, and Youngblood as a like a term and a phrase kind of summed up the way we felt making it and the way we were living.
There was a lot of frustration to do with identity for this band and individually. So that's why we had to take a while to make this album Youngblood, and I think it sums up, or a bookmark for our lives and our career so far. And that's why it's called Youngblood.
Oh, that's a good question.
I want Chris Stapleton to sing anything by us.
That'd be nice.
Anything
That'd be
that's
nice.
Like social
Hopefully,
casualty.
Shooks are perfect.
Yeah.
Off Youngblood, what do you want him to sing? I reckon Lie to Me.
Lie to Me, he'd
Lie
be
to
good
Me.
at.
Yeah, you kill that.
Yeah.
I don't know actually.
I'd like Zed to sing Youngblood, even though he's not a singer. You see what I'm saying? Because it'd be interesting to see a singer sing.
I like to see him do
not a
a
singer,
dope
singer.
remix, and us not have to pay $50,000.
Thank you.
I've got a few.
Ooh, there's a couple.
I've got a
Fireworks.
few.
The
We
group
got some
chat.
good- I like the one. Our group chat is pretty fire. Isn't it?
Our group chat is
I like the
fire.
one
me just-
recently. I like the one of Callum without his nose that says "Fight me."
Yeah, you send
Like-
that all the time.
I sent this one today. It's not really a meme. It's just really kind of my face. It's really messed up. I don't know if you can get that.
Can you hold it
You
up?
look like
Hold it up to the
you
camera.
look like Thanos.
The hand nose.
I like it's good.
Oh, wait,
I like
yeah,
actually this
potato.
one's good. I just found this one today. The Ashton one from today's show.
How many chins can someone have? Damn, this
There's a
year's
lot.
been tolling.
Don't listen to people online.
Any life crisis?
And don't Google the life crisis you think you're having, because that will only result in more crisis.
And then your parents find that you Googled some life crisis stuff, and
Things
then they're
really-
like, sit you down, and it's just super uncomfortable for everyone involved.
And then you have to go on the dark web.
And then
But that's even more trouble.
Never
More
WebMD.
crisis. Anyways, we should move on.
Love this question. What did we learn in Youngblood? I think mainly to trust our instincts.
Yes.
Instincts. Yeah, trust your instincts, and yeah, I think it was. I think for the first 2 albums we did to a degree, but you know, kind of following in other people's footsteps, or maybe listening to too many opinions coming in. I think on the 4th album, which we're already thinking about, we will keep it, you know, even more so enclosed just within the band, I'd say.
Yeah. We also learned, you know, there's obviously 4 members in the band, and we learned more about each other's musical influence and musical ability, or songwriting ability than ever, which was a true strong point in all of our artistic career. Why so colorful?
so,
What's wrong with you guys?
we did
That's a
a
good question.
cool we did a cool photo shoot in this like really vibey space with you know, we'd never really explored with kind of like neons and stuff like that, so you know, I think we kind of just wanted something really simple and something
bold.
something simple but bold. And I think that, you know, the album cover is not, you know, it doesn't have to be overly complicated, you know, and I think that that's kind of in sense being more confident with who you are as musicians and as people means that you don't kind of have to overthink and overcomplicate your visual.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Also, I think it was our first album where we were confident to be up front and center. You could actually see us better than any of our other albums, which is cool. You know, that's it's a nice milestone.